Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I render. So this is kind of a tutorial, kind of not a tutorial, because I suck at explaining things. I'm really bad at it, so this might not make much sense, but I'm kind of just gonna take you guys through how I render. And yeah, also if my voice sounds a bit weird, that's because I'm sick right now, but you know, never mind that. And yeah, now let's get right on with the video. So I did the sketch and the line art off camera. So first I start by changing the line art color because black seems a little bit too harsh. So I add a layer above and then fill it all with a color, then clip it and merge it down. So then you can see that it's like the line art isn't black anymore, so it looks a little less harsh. Then I start blocking in the colors. It doesn't have to be neat, it just has to, you know, be there. And just so you guys know, I have no script. I never use scripts because I don't like them. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm saying. But yeah, just start blocking in the colors. It doesn't have to be neat because you can like clean it up like once you're done. But if you don't want to like do that, then you can just, you know, do it neatly. I was a bit lazy, so I didn't want to do it neat. But yeah. This drawing is of my OC Stella, and I realized I forgot to add her glasses, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, I always forget to add her glasses, but you know, it's okay. We're just gonna pretend that I did it on purpose and she's just not wearing her glasses in this specific moment. Yeah, so I don't actually know what to talk about because like I'm just, you know, blocking in the colors still. So here I'm almost done blocking in the colors, and yeah, so now I'm done and I just cleaned it up a bit so it's like all in the lines and stuff. So now I actually go on to rendering. I know most people, they render on like a different layer, but I render on the same layer as the base colors. So first I start with a bit more of a reddish tone for the skin, and I start adding in the color, the shadows. Yeah, this is like under the eyes and like under the nose and the neck and all the basic places really. So yeah. Then I go a bit more red and I like airbrush some blush in, and I pick the skin tone and I like brush that around the edges of the hair, which you'll see me do later on. I'm just erasing for the nose highlight. Then I use the airbrush like on the areas where I shaded. I like use the blur tool to like blur it out, and I also use the airbrush to make it a bit softer, and like it just showed me doing the airbrush thing to the hair, just fixing up the lips. And yeah, sorry if I'm like bad at explaining, I'm not the best at explaining as I said before. Yeah, I'm just adding some highlights. Yeah. The things I use the most is the soft mapping pen blade, the airbrush triangle, and the blur tool. And I use those. So first I use for the blush, I first use the airbrush, then the soft mapping pen, then I like blur it out a bit. But mostly for the shadows, I block in the colors with the normal pen, then airbrush around it so that it's like a little bit softer, but not like too much, because like, yeah. Sometimes I blur it out a bit, but not with everything, only some of the things I blur out. I feel like using like, a lot of people say that using like the blur tool and airbrush and all that's like what beginners do, but honestly I like those tools, and like I don't think there's anything wrong using them. Also, I mean, I kind of am a beginner when it comes to digital art. Like I only found like this rendering style recently. I've only made like 2 drawings using this style of rendering, like including this drawing. So yeah, so here I am just rendering the hair. So basically all I do is block in the shadows by just, you know, kind of scribbling in a way, but like triangles. then using the airbrush to make it a bit softer. Then I get a bit of a lighter color, and like this is kind of the most important part because like the hair kind of looks dull without it. So like you just like add like some little squiggles, like not squiggles, but like you can see it on the screen because I don't know how to explain it. But the hair highlight, I love adding in the hair highlight. It just makes like the hair shiny, and it looks kind of flat without it. Then you just add little gaps in between the hair shine thing. I don't know what to call it. And here I am using the airbrush to make it look a little bit better in a way. And then shading in the hair again. Yeah, sorry if this doesn't make any sense. But then I add more like lighter color in the middle, so it like even more shiny. So the eyes, how I render the eyes, I just get a darker color and just like color in like the pupil and like a little shadow above. So here's a little shadow above and then the pupil. Then I get a lighter color and draw a circle. Then like a medium in between color, blur that out a bit. Yeah, then I use the airbrush and just like put it in the middle so it looks a bit good. And then highlight. Don't ever use like pure white. If you guys use pure white, it won't look good. So just like yeah. Then like a shadow for the eye itself, like the white bit of the eye, but again don't use pure white, it's not good. Yeah, then just adding a little bit more shading. I had like 5% when doing this, so yeah, I don't know why I'm saying that, I had 5%. So then I just like change the color of the eyelash a bit, and again shading the eyes. Just like I don't really, most of my rendering style is add shadow, add highlight, and then just do whatever looks good and scribble, because yeah, that's basically how I draw. And then for this pearl, like I said before, just main color, shadow, highlight, blur, and airbrush. Yeah, that's basically it. So I think it's looking pretty good so far. That's basically how I render. So now I'm just like adjusting it a bit using like the filters and all that. I'm not the best at using filters. I don't really know what I'm like doing when I use filters, but yeah, just like play around with the filters. If it doesn't look good, just click the undo button. And now I'm adding lighting. So to add lighting, I like fill a whole layer in, and yeah, then I didn't know what I was doing here. I got a bit confused, but yeah. So this was supposed to be the lighting, but then I messed up, but then I found that this like thing made it look better, but now I'm actually adding the lighting. Honestly, most of it is just playing around. I had no idea what I was doing, but yeah. So here's like the lighting. Honestly, my art, like the lighting literally saves it. I said lighting a lot in that past sentence, but yeah, my art looks really weird without the lighting. Like the rendering makes it look good, but then the lighting is what makes it look like really good. So yeah. So here I was just playing around with how, like, what angle I wanted the lighting to be, and this is like the angle I chose, like a little like ray just coming across. I think that was a good choice because all the other ones looked a bit meh. So here just like making it look a bit softer, adding some yellow so it doesn't look so like weird. And then I figured that looked a bit weird, so you know. Then I started to render the clothes because I forgot to do that. I always render the clothes last. I don't know why. It's just because I feel like it's the most boring, because I don't actually know how to render fabric, so I don't do it according to like fabric or whatever. I just add shadows and light, like I said like 3 times before. But yeah, I should probably learn like different types of fabrics and all that, but yeah, I say I should do it, but I know I'm not going to. But you know, maybe next year. Also, speaking of which, like, how is 2025 almost over? Like, I swear it just started, but yeah. Anyway, again, playing with filters. I wasn't actually gonna do this, but then it looked cool, so I did do it. And also playing about with the opacity, because the opacity does kind of like make it look better sometimes. I don't really know what I'm saying, but yeah, just adding a little signature thing. Yeah, that's basically it. So there's the sketch and the lighting and all that. Now I'm just titling it, so OC Seller. This is the other art piece that I did, and this is this art piece. So to add the background, I just like duplicate it, lower the opacity, and then like erase like the thing behind it, so that it's like, okay, I don't know how to explain it, but you guys can see it on the screen. So yeah, I just erase it, and yeah. The background thing, you don't really have to do this. This, I just do it because it makes it look cool, I guess. Yeah. Then I play with the filters behind it so it looks like cool, I guess. And so it doesn't look exactly like the one in front, so it can be like different, I guess. And sometimes I like duplicate it, like the one behind, so I can add another filter, which I did do in this. So I added the circle one, and you know, I think that looks cool. And then I added the glitch effect one, and yeah, merged it down, added the lighting, fixed that about, and yeah, that's basically how I render. So here I'm just adding a white border. So yeah, if this wasn't helpful, I'm sorry, I'm not the best at explaining, as I said before, but yeah, I really hope this was helpful, and yeah, this is the results. I hope you have a great day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.